Henry, the school doesn't need a school committee, or trustees, or governors, or lumber, or approved textbooks. All a school needs is a mind that sends, and minds that receive.
Nobody can teach anybody anything.
Of course not. Teach them how to teach themselves.
Our own school, John? Well, no buildings. Break out of the classroom prison. All we need is sky. The universe can be our schoolroom. The great, vast world of the Concord countryside. Students! Watch. Notice. Observe. See what is happening around you. Did you have any idea so much is going on in Haywood's meadow? I'll wager Haywood doesn't even know. The cypripedium is already in flower. Last year, didn't bloom until tomorrow. Do you have any idea how few people know what we just witnessed? The first morning of a new flower. Well, most of Concord is too busy eating meals and going to the post office. Oh, I would be sad and sorry to know that I was once in the world and noticed nothing remarkable. Not so much as a prince in disguise. John, are you a prince in disguise?
Of course.
Wouldn't it be dreadful to have lived in the golden age as a hired man? Or imagine visiting Olympus and falling asleep after dinner and completely missing the conversation of the gods. Or imagine living in Judea 1,800 years ago and never knowing that Jesus was my contemporary. What are you doing?
Writing.
Writing what?
What you've been saying, so I'll remember.
Don't just remember what I'm saying. Remember what I'm talking about. Who's that?
It's a girl.
Is she one of ours? I mean, does she belong to us? Is she one of our pupils?
Well, I wouldn't mind, would you?
Excuse me, miss. You seem to be a little old to be a member of this class.
Henry, a young lady's never too old to do anything.
Oh. Most of our students are 12, thereabouts. Well, not exactly thereabouts.
Does it matter, really? I just want to come along and listen and watch. I won't be a bother. I won't ask questions.
Oh, why not?
My brother's the only one who has a right to ask questions. He's paying tuition.
You're Sewell.
How'd you know?
If I can spot a cypripedium, I can certainly spot a Sewell.
Listen, Sewell, there's only one rule in this class. No rules. So, of course, you're welcome to come anytime you like.
What about tuition?
You've already paid it. See, if you were ugly, we'd charge you.
You are John Thoreau.
Yeah.
And you are the thundercloud Henry.
What previous education have you experienced?
Finishing school?
Oh, dear God.
I survived.
I warn you, Miss Sewell, that John and I here are not finishers. We rough up the consciousness, scrape the moss off young minds.
I've interrupted. Go back to your class, Mr. Thoreau.
Well, of course you've interrupted. You see, every creative event that's ever happened in this world was an interruption. Unexpected. Unplanned for. Only people who get any place interesting in this world are the people who get lost. See, that's why the planets are so much better company than the stars. You see, they move back and forth across the sky. And you never know where you're going to find them. Students, we have another Sewell. Edmund's sister. You have a first name?
Ellen.
Oh, Ellen Sewell. Well, our textbook, Miss Sewell, is Haywood's Meadow. approved by the Almighty, if not by the school committee. See, in this single pasture, there are 300 distinct and separate varieties of grass. I know, cataloged them myself. You look down and you say, well, that's grass. Grass is grass. Ridiculous. You've missed the splendid variety of the show. Oh, there's camel grass, candy grass, cowquake, foxtail, London lace, devil's knitting needle, timothy, barnyard grass, and clovers enough to sweeten the bellies of all the lambs since creation. John, look at this. What would you say this is?
I don't know. I've never seen it before.
Well, this is Coilicrama jobi, which means Job's tears. I've never seen a specimen here. Students, I beg your pardon. We are in the midst of 301 varieties of God-made grasses. You're writing again.
Just Job's tears.
Why?
When you go to school, you're supposed to write down what you've been taught so you remember it.
Well, then it's a notebook that does the remembering, not you.
You keep a notebook.
Well, yes, I keep a notebook, but I also wear a ridiculous straw hat. That doesn't mean you need to wear a ridiculous hat. You'd look ridiculous in it. See, nature didn't stuff this meadow full of identical blades of grass, each an imitation of another. Young lady, be your own man.
Henry, don't shout at her.
I won't take any notes. I promise, not one.
Well, why not? If you want to take notes, go ahead. But not because I'm doing it or because I told you to. At the school, I want you to be yourself. Not your idea of what you think is somebody else's idea of yourself. Perhaps, students, Miss Sewell's interruption has given us the essence of the textbook we call Haywood's Meadow. The multiple grasses beneath our feet. The infinity of the sky above us. And if I jot down a note about a cloud frame or sunlight on birds' wings, don't you write just because I'm writing. If you wish merely to listen to the sky, or smell the sky, or feel the sky with your fingertips, do that too. Because I believe that there should be as many different persons in this world as possible. So each of you, be very careful to find out and pursue your own way